Hi everybody, it's Tatiana, and today I am coming to do a book tag. I was tagged by Winks over at Winks and Ink, who is the creator of this tag, and this is the SH Reads 17 book tag. Is a tag that she has created for Sherlock Holmes Reading Month, which is this month. So I'm going to go ahead. I have the questions in my handy dandy notebook, and so I'm going to go ahead and start the tag. Question number 1, Sherlock. Who is your favorite Sherlock-inspired character or actor who played Sherlock in a film adaptation? My favorite Sherlock character is Basil of Baker Street from The Great Mouse Detective by Disney back in the day. I love that cartoon, and just now that I'm actually reading some Sherlock Holmes, I'm reading some of the original stories by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle for SH Reads 17, and I see the way that Sherlock Holmes behaves. I understand even more how closely Basil of Baker Street is or was created to be like Sherlock Holmes. Number 2, Watson. Everyone needs a sidekick. Who is yours or your favorite friendship in a book? I have 2 answers for this. My sidekick is Buffy. She's actually in her bed asleep right now. I'm going to come say hi. This is Buffy. And she does not look at the camera often, but that's my Buffinator. Okay. You can let me go now. And then my favorite friendship in a book has to be between Carew and Susanna from the Daughter of Book Smoke and Bone series. That's really like the only one that's popping out of my head right now as actual friendship where they're not siblings. Number 3, I can never say Mrs. Hudson. What an underrated character. What book or book character do you think deserves more love than they get? And I pause to give the answer that comes right to my head for this question because I don't want to deprive you, if you haven't learned to hate him, of the opportunity to do that. But I have to say Styx from the Dark Hunter series by Sherlyn Kenyon. He is Acheron's twin brother, and yeah, he gets so much hate, and he deserves to be loved. Number 4, Lestrade. What book character do you find super annoying? Asia from The X-Files by Victoria Christopher Murray. In the first book, she was okay. In the sequel, I couldn't stand her. In the third book, I hated her. She was one character who just never learned from her past mistakes, and she would keep doing the same stupid stuff over and over again. I don't have any tolerance for that in regular people, so Lord knows in a character. No. Number 5, Mycroft. Sherlock's brother is a legend, a genius, and a lover of tasty noms. What's your favorite snack to have while reading? Popcorn. All day, every day. I say popcorn over potato chips because I love potato chips, but I don't make potato chips at home. I air pop popcorn almost every day, and I put different seasonings on it each time. I will do olive oil and herbs de Provence, or olive oil and salt and pepper, hot sauce. Sometimes I do butter, but more often than not I do olive oil. But just the mix of seasonings that you can do on popcorn, truffle oil and Parmesan cheese and garlic powder and onion powder, and yeah, and the list goes on and on. Number 6, Moriarty. Who is the worst / scariest villain you've ever met in a book, or you've met in a book? Andrew Jarrett, or what is it? Andrew Steele Jarrett. That's his name. From The Parable of the Talents. He is the president during that time period that becomes a dictator for the people who are living in the world that Octavia Butler has created in Parable of the Sower and Parable of the Talents. And he has this huge cult, literal cult following, and allows them to set up stations where they can force people to assimilate to what they see as the approved religion, and he is like the head of that, but he's also the president. It's exceptionally scary, exceptionally apropos for the time that we're in, and Octavia Butler's mind, her genius, has just not received the appreciation and love that it's due because she called that shit. Number 7, pipe. What is your go-to self-care method? Wine. Wine, music, and a book. Or wine, music, book, in a bathtub. It all starts with wine. Number 8, violin, which was Sherlock Holmes's instrument of choice. What are your favorite ways to be artistic and creative? For me, that is crocheting, coloring, singing, definitely crocheting and coloring at the top of the list. Number 9, magnifying glass. And the question is, what's a quote or line from a book that you find to be specifically powerful or insightful? And that also comes from Parable of the Sower, which is the first book in the duology. And it's a quote by Lauren Olamina, and she's talking about the time that they're living in. And it says, my grandmother left a whole bookcase of old science fiction novels. The company city subgenre always seemed to star a hero who outsmarted, overthrew, or escaped the company. I've never seen one where the hero fought like hell to get taken in and underpaid by the company. In real life, that's the way it will be. Number 10, Baker Street Irregulars. Who do you send out, or who will you send out to do this tag? I am going to tag Ashley from Bookish Realm, Caitlin from Kitty G, and Kay from KT. Tags never die, so even though this is the end of, or we're coming to the end of January, you can do this tag at any time. I will link Winx' original tag video in the description box below. Go check her out and check out her channel if you haven't already done so. And that's all that I have for today. Thank you for watching and have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.